I'm sure you've all thought about buying a home, right? But did you ever guess that it would be a brand new one? Today, we're going to be going over top 5 pros and the top 5 cons of buying a new construction home in 2024, plus a couple of bonuses for you as well. So if you want to know a little more about these top 5 pros and cons, whether you are a first-time home buyer or a seasoned pro, stick around because this video is for you. How's about we start on a high note and start with the top 5 pros. So pro number 1 has to be the builder incentives, and currently going on at the time of this recording, most new construction home builders are going to have some huge incentives going on right now that simply home sellers cannot compete with. So what are these incentives? I'm glad that you asked. Well, for starters, builders are buying down interest rates. I've seen this one builder currently offering right now, at the time of this recording, a 1.99% interest rate. If you want to know who that builder is, comment down below the word Tombstone, just because I love that movie. Anyway, some of these builders are paying for most or all of your closing costs, and I've even seen some throw in appliance packages to include refrigerators, washers, dryers, dishwashers, stove, microwave, and window blinds. But you have to use their preferred lender to get all these perks. It's actually a really good deal if you think about it. And if you are looking for the best deals on the market, it's actually a no-brainer. New construction right now is where it's at. So what's the catch? Why are they willing to do all this? Simply, it's because they know interest rates are higher right now, which turns off buyers. So they need to attract some of these buyers. So they offer these special deals because they need to push their current inventory. And with rates being in the high 6s, low 7s at the time of this recording, they know they won't be able to sell their current inventory, which is why they need to make these types of strategic moves, because they can't have their inventory sit for too long, or else they won't be able to start their next projects or the next phases in the communities. So at the end of the day, time is money. So they offer these competitive prices along with these types of incentives, and boom, things keep rolling along. Pro number 2 is actually one of the biggest perks of buying new construction home, and that's being move-in ready. One thing that makes new construction so sexy is that everything is brand new. No one else has lived in the house before you. That means you're not inheriting anyone else's problems, that it's spotless, up to date, and best of all, no weird smells lingering from past occupants. From shiny new appliances to the perfectly clean floors, everything is ready for you to move in and start making it your own from day one. Who wouldn't love that, right? It's like starting with a blank canvas where you can immediately feel at home without worrying about fixing up someone else's mess. So if you find yourself not thrilled to see pre-owned homes that someone else has lived in before you, new construction might be the perfect fit for you. Pro number 3 is the energy efficiencies. New homes come with the latest energy saving technologies. We're talking top-notch insulation, energy efficient windows, and appliances that save you money on those high utility bills. Even if you decide to go with the bigger 2-story home, I've seen some of these homes be half the cost on utilities compared to an older home that's actually the same size. You'll definitely be saving yourself some bucks, and with prices going up with this inflation, we all need all the money we can save. Coming in at pro number 4 on the list is the low maintenance. Everything is brand new from the roof to the HVAC system, which means fewer surprises and repairs. So say goodbye to that old water heater breaking down in the middle of summer. You can actually relax and enjoy your home without the fear of something breaking down unexpectedly. And for whatever reason something does break down, your new home comes with warranty and will be taken care of by the builder. Pro number 5 is the modern amenities. Most new construction homes often come with community perks like swimming pools, parks, and even fitness centers. It's like having a resort right in your neighborhood. Yes, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, but do I have to pay an HOA? Yeah, you probably will, but that's just the way it is in these new construction neighborhoods. And last but not least is the bonus pro, is the warranty protection. As I mentioned earlier, new homes come with builder warranties that cover everything from structural issues to appliances. Now, every builder does have their own warranty and for how long warranty is covered. And in most cases, everything for the first year is covered bumper to bumper. HVAC, roofing, plumbing, and electrical are covered for the first 2 years. And foundation and structural is usually covered for 6 to 10 years. But before you sign on the dotted line, know your home warranty and how long it's covered and what is covered on your new home. All right, now let's keep it real. Here are the top 5 cons. Con number 1 is the growing pains of a new community. This often means ongoing construction around you as more homes are being built. This can lead to the sounds of hammers, saws, and the sounds of beeping construction vehicles backing up. This can get really old really fast, especially if you're working from home. Now, dust is also something to keep in mind as you're setting up your new patio furniture or you just washed your car. Dust can settle faster than you can clean it up. So speaking of cars though, be careful with nails that make themselves onto the streets. You might find a surprise that makes its way to your tire. I guess that's just one of the unexpected perks of living in a brand new development. Let's dive into the second con, and that is construction delays. Now, imagine this for a second. You're getting all set, bags are packed, dishes are all newspapered up, and the excitement is building, and then boom, we get a call. Sorry, but your home needs a little bit more time. We got to move your closing date back. Now, in the perfect world, everything runs like clockwork, right? But as you know, in the real world, things like unpredictable weather, supply chain hiccups, and a million other little factors that can throw a wrench in the works. Remember all that chaos that happened during COVID? Right, crazy, right? Delays were a common thing back then. Thankfully, it's not as bad now, but still be ready to practice a little patience. This recently happened to one of my clients who was actually living in an Airbnb while her home was being built. Thankfully, it was only for a few days, but imagine if it had dragged on any longer, it could have turned into a full-blown disaster experience for her. The third con is limited negotiations. One thing to keep in mind is that builders often have set prices for their homes. While there might be some wiggle room, it's usually not as flexible as when you're buying a pre-owned home. What you see is often what you get unless, of course, the home is overpriced. Now, how do you know if it's overpriced? Well, that's where your realtor comes in. Even with a brand new built home, it's crucial to have someone by your side to run these comparative market analysis or comps. This way you can see if the home that you're interested in is priced fairly compared to similar homes that have sold recently. With this information, your realtor can negotiate on your behalf to potentially lower the price or secure some other great incentives for you. So make sure that you've got a knowledgeable realtor in your corner to help you navigate these waters and get you the best deal possible. Now, con number 4 might hit a nerve with some of you, and that is HOA restrictions. Now, before you roll your eyes and you skip this part, let's talk about why these rules are in place and how they might affect your new construction home. So here's the deal. Homeowners Association or HOAs are there to maintain community standards. Sounds pretty good, right? But depending on the management or the HOA president, these rules can get pretty strict at times. You might run into limitations on everything from the color that you can paint your front door to the types of structures you can build on your property. And yes, you might even get a warning to cut your high grass. Now, I get it. You're probably thinking, hey, this is my house. I pay for it. I pay the taxes. I should be able to do what I want, right? Hey, settle down now. Don't worry. I'm not here. I'm not the one. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm not here to rain on your parade. Let's take a step back and see why the HOA rules might not be all that bad. Imagine this for just a quick second. What if every neighbor thought the same way, but they didn't maintain their property? We're talking high grass, broken windows, and cars parked in the front yard. Picture driving by that junk pile every day. Not so appealing, right? Now, HOA is there to prevent these types of scenarios, and it's designed to keep the neighborhood looking nice and tidy so everyone benefits from a well-maintained community. So while the restrictions might feel a bit restrictive at times, they're really there to protect your investment and ensure that the neighborhood stays attractive. And con number 5 is going to be the lack of mature landscaping. Those beautiful tree-lined streets, they take time, and new neighborhoods can feel a little bit disappointing until the trees and plants grow in. Usually at some of these new builders, they will plant a couple of small trees in the backyard and one in the front yard, along with some fresh mulch and plants along the entryway. It does take a bit of patience to see the full picture, but here's the bright side. Once these trees grow in and the landscaping does actually mature a little bit more, your neighborhood will have that established feel that you are going for. And in the meantime, you get to enjoy your journey of watching your new community grow along with your new home. So don't let the lack of mature landscaping deter you. It's all part of the process. Now, I've got a bonus tip that many people do not realize when they're buying a new construction home, and that's the paint that they use. So what's up with the paint? It's all about the sheen or the finish used in the paint. New construction often come with flat base paint, usually in white, as a blank canvas for you to make your own. And it sounds good in theory and all, but there's a small catch to that. Flat base paint often might look clean and nice, but it scuffs very, very easily. Even with a gentle brush against the wall can leave a mark. And those marks are a pain to clean off, virtually impossible to clean off. So what's a homeowner to do? Well, here's my tip. Consider switching to a different sheen or like satin or semi-gloss paint before you move in. These finishes are more durable. All right, guys, those are my top 5 pros and cons of buying a new construction home in San Antonio, Texas, plus a couple of bonus tips to help you navigate the process. If you're ready to dive into the world of new construction and want insider tips, strategies, home tours, and special deals that you won't find anywhere else, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.